2, 4, 6, 8. No more violence, no more hate. 2, 4, 6, 8. No more violence, no more hate. 2, 4, 6, 8. No more violence, no more hate.
We stand up for the ERA. Not one more year. Publish it today. We stand up for the ERA.
Not one more year. Publish it today. We stand up for the ERA. Not one more year. Publish it today. We stand up for the ERA. Not one more year. Publish it today.
I love it. Good job, guys. Empowered women empower the world.
Empowered women empower the world.
Empowered women
Empower the world.
empowered women
Empower the world.
empowered women.
Empower the world.
You guys are doing great. So, why are we here today? Women's Equality Day. Kind of sad that we have to be here and remind people that women should be equal, but that's what we're here for. We're going to have a whole different slew of different speakers that are coming here today and some performances by... Yeah, there's a reason why I'm dressed like this. So, Irene, what do we want to do? More chants? Or do you want us to start something else? Find some more chants. We can do the same ones. We can do the same ones. Oh, we have to be creative and find new ones. Maybe I should use one of these things. I'm looking for more. Oh, wow. Anybody know any good
More, same. No more violence, no more hate. Let's do it.
2, 4, 6, 8. No more violence, no more hate. 2, 4, 6, 8. No more violence, no more hate. 2, 4, 6, 8. No more violence, no more hate.
We rise up, we won't go back.
We rise up, we won't go back.
We rise up,
we won't go back. We rise up, we won't go back. We rise up, we won't go back.
women's rights are
Human rights.
women's rights are
Human rights. Women's rights are human rights. Women's rights are human rights. Women's rights are human rights.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
This is my favorite chant because I can remember spending time in 2010 marching around the state capitol in Madison. I was a teacher, and that one just got me like right here all the time. So yeah, we will. So show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Yeah. All of you, are you all registered to vote?
Yes.
Have you asked a friend to figure out that whether or not they're registered to vote?
Yes.
Ask your neighbor, the ones who know the Trump sign. See if they would like to vote, if they're registered to vote, if they know where to vote. All
That's
those
the
kind of
parking
things are important.
enforcement.
I love
All
this
those
sign
cameras
over
are
here.
taking pictures
Women's
of
rights vary by
as soon as
state, but men's rights don't. It's true. So, what else do you want me to do? Do we
you took my breath away. Because, you know, usually someone would say short hair and stuff.
All right, I'm being told we need to get the show on the road, so let's get going. So we're a little early, that's not a problem. Welcome everyone. For those who don't know me, I'm Irene Strobin, president of the Appleton Area NOW chapter. Thank you for coming to our rally for women's equality. So we're going to start with a few songs from the Raging Grannies, and I think in between the songs we're going to say, Timber Smith, come on down. He's up there on the 6th floor somewhere. So Timber Smith, come on down. How about that for a chant? Related to equity. And then we'll close with a few more songs. So, hang with us. And keep thinking, Timber, come on down. Woo! Raging Granny! Woo! We're so thrilled to be back with you today, raising our voices in support of the Equal Rights Amendment. Right. Woo! Remember a time when we were not allowed to have our own financial identity. That was in our lifetime. Only men could have bank accounts. Only men could have access to loans or get credit. We've come a long way, but not far enough. Our first song today is a history of the fight for the ERA. Grannies are here today to ask you about the ERA, so just listen and help us find out why we still don't have it yet. In 1923, Alice Paul did say, we women don't have
power to rescue our democracy. We are the guardrails now. Pay attention, we're the guardrails now. Did we mention we're the guardrails now? We have the power to rescue our democracy. We are the guardrails now. Know someone who's in need, someone who's afraid. Reach out a helping hand, connections can be made. We have the power to rescue our democracy. We are the guardrails now. Let's look for common ground with politics aside. Respect for each other's rights, that's our only guide. We have the power to rescue our democracy. We are the guardrails now. Pay attention, we're the guardrails now. Did we mention we're the guardrails now? We have the power to rescue our democracy. We are the guardrails now. We are the guardrails now. Wisconsin this land? Oh, I like that one. Let's do the Wisconsin this land. Got it? All right, this is our homegrown Wisconsin version of This Land Is Your Land. This land is your land, this land is my land. From Lake Geneva to Madeline Island, from the rolling prairies to our lovely dairies. Wisconsin was made for you and me. As I went walking down the Ice Age Trail, a thunderstorm struck with freezing hail, but the country tavern was warm and steamy. Wisconsin was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From Lake Geneva to Madeline Island, from the rolling prairies to our lovely dairies. Wisconsin was made for you and me. I ate some cheese curds and drank a Spraggers, fire-brewed root beer and played some checkers. Then a double rainbow spread over the valley. Wisconsin was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From Lake Geneva to Madeline Island, from the rolling prairies to our lovely dairies. Wisconsin was made for you and me. Wisconsin was made for you and me.
All right.
Proclamation for Women's Equality Day. For those who don't know Timber, he is Special Assistant to the Mayor for Community, Culture, and Belonging. And a friend of ours, and here is Timber.
Happy Women's Equality Day. On my bingo card today was not to be able to hold a cool microphone. Yes. Whereas women of all races and ethnicities fought for the right to vote,
our country, the 19th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution was officially certified on August 26, 1920, after a 72-year battle granting the right to vote regardless of sex. And whereas, although the 19th Amendment was a milestone in women's equality, it did not immediately guarantee the right to vote for all women. Japanese, Asian, Indian, Chinese American, Filipino, Native American women were not eligible to become naturalized and therefore could not vote until 1952 for Asian American women and 1957 for Native American women. And whereas African American women faced discrimination and racism at the polls until the passage of the Voting Rights Act of 1965, and it was another 10 years before Latina women gained the right to vote. And whereas the right to vote did not come easily for women and people of color in the United States, and we must remain vigilant against barriers that disenfranchise any citizen's sexual orientation, identity, socioeconomic status, color, education, or disability. And whereas on August 16, 1973, with the authorization of Congress, President Richard M. Nixon issued the proclamation 4236, and every president since 1973 has issued a proclamation designating August 26th as Women's Equality Day. Now, therefore it be bestowed that Jacob A. Woodford, Mayor of the City of Appleton, Wisconsin, do hereby proclaim Wednesday, August 26, 2026 as Women's Equality Day.
Mayor Jake Woodford for this proclamation. And this will reside in our archive, both in paper form and digital form. So what do you know about Women's Equality Day? When I was first introduced to the concept, it was to recognize certification of the 19th Amendment, which is women's suffrage, women's right to vote. But the date is so much more than that. On this date, 56 years ago, August 26, 1970, Betty Friedan and the National Organization for Women, so at that time it was only 4 years old, did not have the reach it has today, but they organized the Women's Strike for Equality. At that time, it was the largest protest for women's rights in the U.S. at that time. 1 year later, Bella Abzug introduced the bill into Congress to designate August 26th as Women's Equality Day, both to recognize women's suffrage, but also as a symbol of the ongoing fight for equal rights for women. And here we are, 56 years later, still fighting the same fight. So it is not a misnomer that this is Women's Equality Day. We are still fighting for women's rights and equal rights, and that's what Betty Friedan and Bella Abzug had originally intended. So what's going on with the Equal Rights Amendment? I hear that question quite often. Thank you for coming. It's all about ERA NOW. So I think a lot of you are aware that the ERA was first passed by Congress in 1972 and sent to the states California. They were the last 3 states to ratify by early 2020, actually before the world shut down. So it is essentially in limbo because there was originally a deadline for ratification. There's a lot of confusion whether it can be certified as a constitutional amendment. There have been bills in Congress to, number one, eliminate the deadline, but more importantly, a different bill to basically be resolved, a resolution that the ERA is fully ratified and therefore should be the 28th Amendment for the U.S. Constitution. That is the strategy and the action that is most favored. So the proponents, the advocacy groups are circulating a petition to collect 1 million signatures of voters to say, yes, we think it should be part of the Constitution, it satisfies all of the requirements in the Constitution for an amendment, so do your job. They're collecting the signatures, hoping that after the midterm election, Congress will be much friendlier to passing that type of bill. So during this time before January 2027, our job is to collect signatures. Go to sign4era.org, that's the number 4, sign4era.org, and that opens up an online petition so you can just put your information in and sign. We also have a pile of petitions that are tabled in the back. That's the quickest way for you to sign your name on the petition. So, we are here to stand up, speak out, and say, ERA now.
ERA now! ERA now! ERA now!
So we know that there's been a war on women, an ongoing assault to our rights, even right here in Wisconsin. So many people are not aware of Wisconsin constitutional amendments that will be on our ballots in November that would strip away rights to equity programs and equal opportunity for women and other marginalized groups right here in Wisconsin. To tell you more about that, our Vice President of Action, Rachel Levine, has a lot more details and a lot more information, as well as action we should all take. Thank you, Rachel.
Hey, everybody! ERA now! ERA now! We have an ask for you today. We are spreading the word about an anti-equity referendum that will be on our ballots November 3rd. We must vote no on this referendum because equity for all has not yet been achieved, neither here in Wisconsin or in America at large. The first Women's Rights Convention met in Seneca Falls, New York in 1848. As Timber said, it took multiple generations of women, 72 years of relentless work to have the 19th Amendment ratified, exactly 106 years ago today. The 19th Amendment, however, was a promise unfulfilled. In practical terms, white women could now vote, but both black men and women and other people of color were still prevented from voting in large parts of our nation. As the incredible Langston Hughes said, "Oh, let America be America again, the land that never has been yet, and yet must be, the land where every man and woman is free." The fight for equality continues, and it would take several more generations of women, men, and children
risking everything in the civil rights movement to fulfill the promise of the 19th Amendment with the Voting Rights Act of 1965. And here we are today, standing on the shoulders of a dozen generations of justice fighters and advocates. And we have to continue the fight they started. The Civil Rights Act and the Voting Rights Act have been gutted. Pete Hegseth, our Secretary of Defense, has amplified the idea that women should not have the right to vote. Women and people of color are being removed from positions of leadership in our government. And you know, I could keep going the whole entire night listing these injustices. Here in Wisconsin, the Republican legislature has put a referendum on the ballot for November 3rd. This amendment is written so that at first glance, it seems to support equity in our state. A closer reading of the referendum shows that this amendment would make it illegal to have state government programs that purposely support women and people of color. Organizations that receive state funding and companies that contract with the state could also have to comply with this ban, effectively crippling the government programs and funding required to support the work of righting social inequities for women and people of color in Wisconsin. As you know, our fight is not over. We continue the work of the generations before us. We must spread the word on the anti-equity referendum. Tell your family, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your coworkers. If you go on our Facebook page, we have links to information from the League of Women Voters, which gives really detailed breakdowns of the referendum. We have behind us hundreds of postcards. Take some and send them to your Wisconsin connections. We're going to be starting a social media challenge in a week, so keep a lookout for that and jump on. Be part of it. We're trying to make sure everyone knows that we have to vote no on November 3rd. Vote no! Vote no! Vote no! Vote no! Vote no!
Vote no! You can take as many as you want to get more at the table. Woo! You can get as many as you want from the table. Listen, come and get more from the table. I've had it.
Thank you, Rachel. And before you leave, I hope you will all go to the back table, sign the petition, and grab a bunch of postcards. Now we have the pleasure of bringing the Raging Grannies back up for a few songs. And stick around because we have a very special ending. And I'll come back and say a few words to introduce their last song.
to kill democracy, and that is why we say not one step back, no way. No way! Voting's how we make our choices. Voting's how we raise our voices. Voter suppression is their ploy, but we say not one step back, no way. No way! We've got to join together and keep the goal in sight. Progressives and conservatives that fight with all our might to show the fascist wannabes they cannot take our rights. Not one step back, no way. No way! Not one step back, no way. No way! All right, for our last song, we're going to invite Irene back up to introduce it. Thank you, Granny.
So we lost a dear feminist yesterday, right? Dolly Parton. That was a surprise to me and probably to all of us. Now Dolly said that she was not a feminist, but we consider her to be a feminist icon. This is part of a press statement that the National Now organization released yesterday afternoon. So let me just read a couple sentences, and then the Raging Grannies have an appropriate song to sing for us. Dolly Parton defined feminism. She forged her own path with confidence, smarts, and was always unapologetically herself. She encouraged women to embrace who they wanted to be and stand up for their values. Rest in peace,